Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be going through how I created this build for the Ancient Aesthetics DreamSnap submission. This was a late entry. I was busy recouping after my birthday this past Saturday, and I didn't get a chance to look at DreamSnaps or think about it at all. So on Tuesday night after work, I started working on a build. Didn't know what I was going to do, but the first thing I did was take a look at what the tags were and what had the highest tags. So that process, I just went in here and filtered out by the mandatory and bonus tags, which were delicate, wondrous, simple, and elegant, and was able to quickly tell that the Hercules things were included, as well as this column arch that kind of matches the theme. So that led how I was going to build my DreamSnaps, just because I wanted to ensure that I had the highest tags possible in my DreamSnap. So I started with thinking about kind of Greek buildings and came across, not came across, but came up with this kind of courtyard theme, something that you might see when you enter into a palace area or a common area in that time frame, and came up with that idea. I knew I wanted to include all of those structural pieces. I wanted to include those archways to add the flowers because it had the pink floral. I wanted to bring in the sakura trees or the cherry blossoms, and I knew that I wanted to include my favorite fountain, I think, in the entire game here as well. So that was kind of the jumping off point of what I wanted to do with this build, and stick around and take a look at how we came up with this idea and made it into what it is now. So the first thing I did was start with a blank canvas over here in the Forgotten Lands, and I put down a bunch of different trees, which end up some of them getting removed due to the building that I was doing. I utilized both sides of the Hercules entryway that we have here to create different structural look, and kind of just mirrored everything around the sides. Put down the seating, put down the archways, and was kind of working with this center point in the middle, 4 benches with the fountain going to be in the middle. We put the statues up as well as the mini fountains that we got from the star path, and put that all around the edges of the entry points. I quickly realized that I needed some more space behind this structure to junk pile all of my tags. So we pulled the structure down a little bit, and the thing that I did to hide that was started out putting vine wall down. I put probably 20 vine walls down. There is a kind of peek through, they don't match up entirely. So I made sure to put a vine wall behind each of the two where they intersect so that you can't see through them. And then I put the well back there kind of for some glow. You don't see it in the picture, but it would have added a nice little touch if you could. And then behind that, I just started junk piling all of the tags. So I usually start out with the max tag options, so whatever fits all 4 tags, and then I take away one of the bonus tags and look at what fits 3 tags, and then alternate the bonus tag. So for instance, delicate, wondrous, simple, and then search delicate, wondrous, elegant, and then from there I look for items that meet both the mandatory tags, which would be delicate, wondrous. And then after that, I look for small items that I can maybe put on top of tables to fit each of the tags. So I'll look at all of them and just try to add in little touches where I can of the 1 tag options. I also knew that I wanted to include a harp, as well as a little picnic area. So I used the pink picnic, I think that's Beauty and the Beast item. Utilize rock rug and melted candles to create the ambiance, and I changed this eventually to be nighttime. And then, of course, I use my favorite filter, as you'll see probably in the video. I don't know if I cut it out, but it is the bottom row. Let's see, let me get the exact one. It is the bottom row, fourth one. No, fifth. Yes, fourth one. So bottom row, the absolute last filter that you can use is one of my favorite. It brightens everything up for nighttime shots, and that is how I accomplish that view, because I feel like the issue with nighttime shots in this game, when we're submitting dream snaps, is it can look really dark, and if you're not facing the moon especially, you'll have dark shadows on your face. So either putting lighting in front of you, or changing the filterings to brighten up your face and brighten up the area even for nighttime shots, is going to give you an edge over a just dark photo, unless it's a dark theme such as Villainous Lair. That one lends itself to being super dark, but in normal instances, dark photos typically will probably not get the vote. It won't get my vote, at least. And a lot of people tend to pick brighter photos that pop out to them. So another thing that I wanted to incorporate in my photo is that I wanted to be standing to where you could see the floral archway in the photo itself, and that it kind of bordered my photo and bordered my character to where you could see the floral off of the columns in the front of the photo. You'll see what I mean here in a little bit. But as I go along here, just junk piling, I do junk pile on the sides as well, and I just continue to try to take the photo and see what is visible, what isn't. And depending on your angling, you can get away with having items that are more in plain sight if they are not super visible and taking away from the photo. So that's how I was able to get as many tags as I was able to, while still having a rather simplistic photo in the foreground, and that it doesn't take away from the photo. And then, of course, my favorite thing to use is beach grass. So that's what we end up getting here. I have my pink hummingbird, and I just snap a shot, and we ended up having 162 out of 6 delicate and 159 out of 5 wondrous. So pretty high tags. And overall, I absolutely love this photo. I did this in about an hour, and it came out beautifully, and I'm excited to see what my result is. I've never submitted a dream snap as late as this one, so we'll see if that affects the score at all, because just looking at the photo, I think that it's a 4K photo, but you never know. So I hope you guys enjoyed looking at this process video, how I created this, and I can't wait to see what you all came up with. I hope you have a great rest of your night or day wherever you are. See you next time. Bye.